Okay. Hopefully this doesn't take us too long, but I'm going to take you down this road here, and you can see the west side of the pit here, and I don't know how much you'll be able to see. Oh man, it's going to be a pain coming back up here. Again, you can just see all the gravel here. I don't know if we'll see any chickens. We saw quite a bunch right off the get-go, right when we first started biking, and then poof, that was it. We would if we were hunting, we would have had our limit in probably about 10 or 15 minutes. Driving in, there was one in the middle of the road and the thing would not move, and I hope I didn't run it over because it wasn't moving, and then hopefully it ran out of the way before I squished it. So I think here you can actually see, and yeah, it's all wet here, but you can actually see the and maybe I'll show you the LiDAR image again. You can see the terracing from where they removed the material. So you can actually see like the steps. You can see it's all flooded out here. But you can actually see all the kind of the levels. All right, back in action here. The cloud is holding up here, which is great. Gotta pull my sleeves down. Lots of little cuts and things like that. Piece of a telegraph pole. Okay, I'm going to zip you ahead a little bit to our next point of interest. Okay, so you can see some pieces of telegraph poles here. Somebody doing donuts on their quad. Ties. Oh, that wind is cold. Cold, cold, cold. There's another telegraph pole. Now, just a little point of interest. If somebody could tell me what tears at the middle of the poles. You'll see lots of them. I don't know if there's animals scratching on them or what. That's what it looks like, because you look at the height. It's like a bear or something scratching on the pole, because you see a bunch of them all kind of whittled away, kind of about a third of the way up from the ground. Not really sure what's going on there. So there's a piece of the pole that broke off. Again, you can see it looks like they've dug ballast here, so this may have been original. There's a pole there. Another one down on the ground. Yeah, so completely here, you can see the sides of the cut are way off. So that totally could have been original construction, digging a ballast. The next point of interest has got to be coming up here soon. I need to stop for a second too. I think it's up there. Okay, let's zip you ahead here. Enjoy the swampy area here. All right, so we had 2 points of interest here. So the first thing we have is yet another set of those concrete rail holders. So there's one, and I'll take you around and have a look at those. Okay, so we're right beside this telegraph pole here, and you can see we have actually a pair of our very, very rare rail holder. So you can see the one here, it's very badly deteriorated. The whole top part is kind of missing. And then over here we have the match to it. And so you can see this one here. Again, you can see that the top part is all deteriorated, but you can see the base and stuff seems to be in okay shape, missing the top plate on there. Again, stands out very, very well from the grade. So again, these would have been placed every mile or so on the grade to essentially pre-spot lengths of rail, so that when they had to repair, they had the rails on hand. All right, and so we did have a second one, past tense. So I pull up here and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, we have a telegraph pole, and it says telegraph 130 car. So I'm looking around going, I don't see the telegraph pole. Then I look and I'm like, well, what's this? And I see these pieces of the telegraph pole, and I'm like, but where's the standing one? I go over there and you can actually see the stump. So I thought, did the telegraph pole fall over? Well, you could see it's been cut off. I was here at the beginning of August, and so I marked that telegraph pole that it was a apparently very nice sign, and I'll show, if I have a picture of it, I'm pretty sure I do, I will show that picture to you. Somebody cut it off and took it down, I'm guessing to get the sign off of it. I can't think of any other reason for them to do that, and I'm a little bit, I'm going to say ticked off. I want to use another word, but we want to try to keep it family friendly here. Like, I don't understand, right? Again, I can't stop people from doing things, but I've been sort of fuming about this since I came east and I went by this. I mean, in the trees and stuff like that, people probably aren't noticing it. So it's either one of two things. Either it was just a complete coincidence that somebody came upon this and said, hey, I want that sign. Or I'm pretty sure when I was here the last time, I posted a picture of that, and potentially somebody saw that and said, oh, I'm going to come and grab that sign. So it just drives me crazy that somebody would do that, right? That would come. Again, I can't stop people from doing things, but I mean, there's a lot of work and effort that goes into making these videos and exploring this grade and finding things like that and documenting, and to have somebody come along and basically cut down the pole to probably salvage the sign just really kind of infuriates me. In any case, let's pause here. We're going to do a battery check, and then we'll keep going. Rant off.